And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Henry. Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Running left, it's Henry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know you ain't got it. Hey, watch that. Go.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown! Latavius Murray. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Tannehill now to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ficken's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Carter. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill. Despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run on first down. It's Murray, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray running right, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Touchdown. Michael Carter, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. Fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level. Nothing
separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down carry for Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. He's able to turn it into a short gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. A check down here for Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now is Wilson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good pickup there, a 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style